This is how to build rapport with people. For those of you that don't already know, building rapport means creating connection with someone. It means getting to know each other. It means to connect, not only through communication, but emotionally. To establish rapport is to become friends or to create a close connection, to create a deeper and more meaningful relationship with someone. And oftentimes, this becomes extremely useful throughout your journey, both in business and in personal relationships. Really, in every area of your life, you want to be bringing in the social quality. You want to be bringing in the social aspect, and so you want to connect with people that are like-minded. You want to connect with those that can bring you higher up and move you forward. And you also want to help those that need to be helped. Building rapport is essential because you need to be able to connect with people. And one of the key things to be able to do is to be able to build rapport fast. Because for most people, it takes a very long time to establish a good relationship. To make friends usually takes ages for most people. And the art of rapport is rather simple. And so if you can apply it fully to your life, you will be able to make a lot more connections, meet a lot more great people, and connect with the right types of people. You'll also be able to influence more, to really contribute. And you will get a lot more contribution back because you're able to connect with the people that you want to learn from and grow with. So there are a few different ways to build some amazing rapport. One of them is to obviously find things that you have in common with someone, whether that be a similar purpose and objective or similar interests and hobbies. Maybe you've had similar experiences. And talking about this and connecting over this is one of the easiest ways to really build rapport. Another great secret little tip that really works is to mirror someone. That simply means adopting their body language and their tonality and everything that they're doing, sort of just mirroring that back very lightly. Now, of course, you don't want to take that overboard and go crazy, but a little bit of that mixed in can be really, really good, and it helps build rapport a lot faster. But ultimately, if you want to connect with someone, it's being able to listen fully. To listen wholeheartedly and not just wait for your turn to talk. That's really how you can establish a much deeper relationships, is to try to go deeper with people, ask questions, and be curious, be genuinely curious about them. Not just be waiting to give your opinion, not just wanting to push it on them, but rather to listen fully and open-mindedly, not to judge too much at the same time. And also being able to give that space, to give the conversation room to breathe. Because a lot of the time, people are nervous about pauses, and they think that it's the bad thing and that they should try to fill a conversation with as many words as possible, and that really isn't true. Allowing the conversation room to breathe, allowing the relationship and the connection to breathe is really a great thing. And if you want to be somebody who meets more people and who establishes rapport a lot quicker, you have to become open. You have to become someone that really welcomes new connections, not someone who shuts people down, looks down, and doesn't pay attention to what's going on around him or her. You gotta open yourself up a little bit to the world, because usually through our conditioning, we've been closed down. We've been taught that we need to shut up and sit quietly, not talk to anybody, and not really try to do anything or influence anyone or get to know people. When really in all reality, you want to open yourself up, because that's when you can receive the most amazing things in the world. That's when your life expands dramatically and a lot quicker. But when it comes to building rapport, it really is about being intentional about it. Not just wishing it'll happen, not just hoping that you'll connect with people, but actually saying, I'm going to make an effort to connect with this person because I know that it'll be worth my time. And making that investment of emotional value and listening and really taking in wholeheartedly, not just putting up your outside shield and then just letting everyone see the face that you kind of put on, I guess, the mask that you put on, instead of opening yourself up as well fully. That's really important. You gotta be open to the world. If you want the world to be open to you, if you want to make connections, you gotta be someone who is able to connect. And you will only connect if you're open to it. And you will only connect if you're intentional about it. If you try to leave it up to faith, a lot of the time, it won't really happen the way that you want it to. However, it will still happen and you can't take advantage of it, but the best way is to become intentional about it, apply the things that really work, and that way you'll have a lot better results. By the way, another quick tip that works really good is to find out what other people's intentions really are, where they're going, what they're trying to accomplish. If you know that, it's a lot easier to build rapport, it's a lot easier to connect with them, and it's a lot easier to understand them.